Shed the Music's production through performance curriculum puts performance and musicianship at the forefront of students' learning. It takes them from being able to feel a steady beat with the metronome all the way to being able to write, record, and perform full pop songs that would sound like they'd be on the radio. All of the content for the curriculum is housed on the Shed the Music Music Technology class page. All of the free resources on the music technology page offer a clear and concise definition of basic musical principles and rules and guidelines to be able to write songs. There are also videos that demonstrate these basic principles in fun and engaging ways. The curriculum is broken down into 6 units. We have time and feel, drums, bass, chords, melody, and song form. In the time and feel unit, students work on being able to keep a steady beat with the metronome, being able to subdivide that beat, and then being able to read a beat map. Students use video assessments to keep their steady beat in time. Students learn how to read beat map notation to see the relationship of beat, subdivision, and the attack, sustain, release, and rest of a rhythm. Unit 2 is about being able to play the drums on the piano keyboard. They take what they learned with being able to keep a steady beat and apply that to basic rules on how to write their own drum patterns. Students learn how to link their drum patterns with fills that connect 4-bar phrases. The third unit is all about bass lines. Students learn how to link the bass and the kick with 3 rhythmic relationships. They also learn how to write chord progressions and then use octave jumps and leading tones to create more movement in their bass lines. The fourth unit is about chords. Students learn how to take the chord progressions that they've written and apply them on the piano keyboard with triads in inversion. Then students learn about the 4 basic rhythmic roles that a chordal instrument can play: pads and punches, ostinato, and riffs. The 5th unit is melody. In that unit, students learn how to take the chords and inversions that they've created and then apply syncopation, repetition, and space to create melodies that are memorable and easy to sing. Finally, in Unit 6, students learn about song form. Most songs follow a very basic formula where they alternate between different sections: verse, chorus, bridge, intro, and ending. Students transcribe a song and they learn how to take the 4-measure phrases that they've been building to create a full pop song. Let's apply each unit of the curriculum and build a 4-measure phrase. So let's start with a drum loop. I'm going to play a nice simple pattern with the 16th note on the hi-hat, the snare on beats 2 and 4, and the bass on 1, the and of 2 and beat 3. So let's record it. Now we're going to move on to the bass. The chord progression that I'm going to use is 6, 4, 1, 5. I'm going to use a rhythmic relationship between the bass and the kick so it locks it together, and then I'm going to add octave jumps and leading tones to add more movement to my line. Now we're going to add our chords. I'm going to record 2 chordal parts, one with pads and punches and one with an ostinato rhythm. For the pads and punches and for the ostinato, I'm going to take my chords and I'm going to invert them. I have my 6 chord in root position, then my 4 chord in first inversion, my 1 chord in second inversion, and my 5 chord in root position. So here we go, let's play some pads and punches. Here we go. Now it's time to add our melody. I'm going to take our triads with inversions from before, use syncopation, repetition, and space to build a melody that's memorable. Here we go. And now let's listen back to what we've created. We have our drums connected to the bass line, there's a chord progression, and we have a melody that follows the chord progression, uses syncopation, repetition, and space, and it makes it memorable. That's how pop songs are created. The Production Through Performance curriculum offers 28 projects and gives resources for the teacher and for the student for remediation and enrichment. On the student portal, students will find a quick look guide that offers a quick hit as to what is required for each project, links to specific parts of the shed that help with understanding the topics, a graphic organizer for them to print out or use on their device so that they can track their progress through the basic content so they don't get distracted by the DAW, and then a video walkthrough that brings them through the entire project step by step with a multi-camera view. This project actually going to be in 16th notes, so I'm going to use my drum fill. The Teacher Portal offers additional resources for the teacher to be as successful as possible when teaching these lessons. There's a video lesson plan that walks through remediation, enrichment, and assessment strategies that are used for each project. There's a detailed lesson plan with a digital badge that can be awarded to students through Badger that can be used on college entrance applications. And there are rubrics available for the project and performance elements of the course. Having these videos available for the student and for the teacher helps make this a turnkey curriculum that has built-in remediation and enrichment for the student. Shed the Music is by teachers for teachers. Our goal is to offer this curriculum so that you can give your students an opportunity to learn how to play a musical instrument while learning some music theory and some songwriting and having a lot of fun along the way. Follow us on social media and sign up for our newsletter for future updates regarding the curriculum. We'll see you in the shed.